Today's Between Master and Disciples, the purpose of human life, will be presented in Chinese and English, with subtitles in Arabic, Aussie or Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czechoslovak, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Persian, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, and Thai. 香港由260個美麗島嶼組成，呢個地名源自香港島上嘅石排灣，翻譯過嚟就係芳香的港口。靈感來源自石排灣交易嘅芳香木料同埋芬香。香港亦以演藝事業聞名於世，尤其武術最令人稱道。有幾位荷里活家傳戶曉嘅演員呢，都係出身自香港嘅電影圈㗎，好似李小龍、周潤發、成龍、楊紫瓊、李連杰同埋張國榮。另外值得一提嘅係，世界上最高嘅摩天大樓呢，香港就有4座。喺不久前，2006年嘅11月，嚟自香港嘅張平路博士榮獲故事和平獎，以表彰佢喺醫藥同埋學術方面嘅傑出貢獻。香港民眾擁有高度嘅宗教自由，並有憲法條文嚟保障呢一份權利。香港人嘅信仰包括咗佛教、基督教、道教、猶太教同埋錫克教，同時亦有好多人修習觀音法門。由於呢啲真理追尋者誠心嘅邀請，青海無上師曾多次造訪香港，分享佢嘅智慧同埋見解，讓大眾更開悟、更了解上帝嘅天國。
而家邀請你聆聽青海無上師對我哋世界會會員所做嘅開示，主題係人生的目的。1992年2月20日，講於香港。
The purpose of our life is only for realizing God. It doesn't matter how long we have to wait. And that's the only purpose. So sometimes when we arrive at that date, at that purpose, we feel fulfilled. We feel that's it. Wow, I know why. I know why I'm born. I know why I live here, I stay here. I know why I come to this lecture, etc. Yeah. But many people think they live for other purpose. And but they have their freedom to think.
The terrible thing I've experienced, if you're an old man and you're on top in some room, in a building, the only love you see is this little bird.
Yes, I believe.
So that one is then dealing with huge society forces, and it's not so easy.
Not easy.
Right.
But when that old man has been educated and meditated all his life, and has satisfaction from his practice, then he don't need that bird.
Right.
Yeah. So it would be better for the bird and the man. And the man will feed the bird, but let them free.
Right.
We feed also birds in our center. When I saw some birds in winter, a little bit cold, I guess they have less food to eat. So we see them coming around our places. So I told the disciples to give them some food. Yeah, but we let them fly. We just give them food and no attachment, no condition.
Yeah. Every day my house window, 8 o'clock morning pigeons comes.
They come and knock. That's good. That's Indian tradition. You should keep on. Yeah.
If I'm not to them, no, they just gong.
Yeah. They'll knock. That happened to me in Germany.
Every day.
Yeah. In Germany, I used to feed them. First, I feed birds. And then there are many others come. And then my house became like a zoo. And every day I have to cook a big pot of nutrition for them. There are porcupines and all kind of birds, squirrels, and then I have to stand on guard because big birds fight with the small birds, and so I have to spend at least 1 hour every day to cook and then to be policeman. Anyhow, do what we need to do at that time, yeah, and try to think of the best solution. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sure.
You know, when you walk in the streets, there are beggars. You know? And I always wonder what to do. Because there's a woman beggar close to where I live, and she's always there, and I don't have a real feeling to give her something.
And then don't.
And other time I do. And
then give.
Yeah.
So easy.
But sometimes I wonder if I'm doing the right thing, because...
if you feel right, and it's right.
Okay. Thank you.
Try to make it simple.
Once I saw a beggar, he was eating from dustbin and the rubbish of...
Oh, then he is really in need.
I felt once to buy a lunchbox for him and give it to him. But again, I got afraid. Suppose he gets sick and he says she gave me the box, what she has given. That's why, because usually in India we give beggars food. But here I was afraid to give to Chinese.
Why? He blame you?
Yes.
How can he? And why should you be blamed because you are only a stranger? What purpose of you to...
In future I can give this. Okay.
You can, if that man is
feel like
so
to
desperate.
give them food.
Sure, you must. In that case, you must. Possible, take care of him more than one day. Not just that day. If you already look for garbage, then you must know. There's no more question, no more thinking, okay? Even if he blame you, so what? The purpose is to get him...
Just to give him food.
Give him when he's hungry. Why think so much? Yeah, of course, we sometimes get bad consequences or involved in some problem, but should we not help people because we are afraid of problem?
No, like this, somebody gets accident on the road, they say, don't touch him. Police says, don't touch him. We like to help him somewhere, but afraid of the police to touch him.
Then call police. Police will help him in the way is proper. Or call doctors and that. Just call, yeah.
But suppose we know first aid, I have learned the course first aid, and like to help him, just bandage him or anything. But we are not supposed to touch him. By the time he goes to hospital or anything, it will be worse.
Sometimes it's like that. It's very difficult, I know. But sometimes why we're not supposed to touch them because the authorities or the doctors afraid that we don't know how to handle them and make it worse. And we might break the bones where it's not supposed to be broken, or it's already fragile. And if you touch it in the wrong way, it might cause a patient more pain than help, because we don't know how to do it, and we drag and we tear the person. It could be like that. Also, they want to know where the person lay, how the car hit him and all that. This is all for protocol, you know. Therefore, they don't let people touch patient. Of course, we cannot do that. Then we call emergency. Yeah, call the nearest hospital.
Yes.
Tell them the case and quickly come. Okay. What else can we do? In this world, sometimes we have to do it by instinct and pray without sincerity. Sometimes we think we do the right thing and it comes out wrong. Yeah. And we run into trouble.
I have heard in Himalayas some are living 500 years old.
Yeah.
And you will see only the light in the caves.
Yeah,
No.
it happened. So you want to see that person?
First I have to go there.
Yeah, they live in some very difficult to find places. Actually, it's difficult to find masters there. Maybe one or two. But there are masters in the plain also, in the town, in Delhi. maybe in Punjab. Yeah, there are several masters in India, but they're not only in the Himalaya. Inside our wisdom, our soul, we understand everything without need language, and we could communicate in whatever language that is required. But outside, in this world of matter, we cannot break the law. Therefore, we speak the language that we know. And sometimes when you meditate and you saw the master inside, and you speak Cantonese to the master, and the master answers you in Cantonese, or in whatever dialect. But outside, we have to respect the law of Maya, like everyone else. We must meditate, see the light, and listen to the sound every day. And then your life will become better and more purposeful and more contented. And you will know that you don't need anything to be happy. Before that, before initiation, before light and sound, before enlightenment, you just know that you need to be happy. But you think you need everything to be happy, and you never be happy. And after initiation, you know that you don't need anything to be happy. Just the minimum basic. And that is the purpose of our initiation, of practicing, just to let us know true happiness. And that's when we say heaven is on earth, and we say heaven is within you, because you really have heaven within you after you initiate it and practice every day. Everywhere you go, you carry that heaven with you. And so it is say, the kingdom of God is within you, truly. If it's not within you, doesn't matter how hard you work, how much you have outside, how can you be happy? So it is true that the kingdom of God is within you. And I think it must be within you. We must carry it. Otherwise, we can never find it anywhere. And most of you who practice diligently and also feel the benefit of the Kuan Yin method, you still work, like before, or maybe even more, but you feel different. And you feel you can go on. And you feel sure of the future. 我们说天国是在我们那边呢，如果我们自己没有随身携带它的话，我们怎么能够高兴快乐呢？如果天堂就在上面的话，然后不在我们那边的话，我们在这边也是游泳啊，在痛苦里面啊，也没办法那么高兴。还有说张师傅工作很多啊，压力也很多，不过我是相当快乐啊。如果换别人的话，做那么多工作，这种样子一定会很累。我就有时候不够睡觉，吃饭也少。好，说各位有一些已经修行观音法门久了一点，很认真修的，很专心修行的，那都有感觉到那种利益，是吗？我们跟以前一样工作，或是比以前多，不过没有感觉到压力那么多。当然你们要好好修行，才感觉到这样。不然让那个魔骗啊，都一天到晚想这边想那边哈，就是不能解决，又很烦。我们就每天就专心修行的话，那自然东西会好。You know there are people who love birds, there are people who love fur animals, there are people who fight against the cruelty in the laboratory where they have experiments with animals, all kind of vivisection, and they make demonstration, they make animal clubs and all that. Yes, that I have seen, and that is good. It's good that each one do some work. I'm doing my vegetarian work and lessen the killing and tell people to be moral, keep moral standard, and other people they protect other animals. Yeah, it's also good.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol levels, reduce type 2 diabetes, prevent stroke conditions, reverse atherosclerosis, reduce heart disease risk 50%, reduce heart surgery risk 80%, prevent many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increase life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, conserve up to 70% clean water, save over 70% of the Amazonian rainforest from clearance for animal grazing. A solution for world hunger. Free up 3,433 billion hectares of land. Free up 760 million tons of grain every year, or half the world's grain supply. Consume 1/3 fossil fuels of those used for meat production. Reduce pollution from untreated animal waste. Maintain cleaner air. Save 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year. Stop 80% of global warming. Plus more. Save your life, be veg, go green.
Each one do some small part, and that is significant. It doesn't mean that your consideration is not good, just that you have to know how to put it into a very attractive way. Otherwise people will have an opposite feeling and it's not good for you. For example, the other day I just happened to get a newspaper here. There was a demonstration in Japan in front of a very big fur house. And that fur house, they sell all kind of fox furs and minks and things like that, which is very cruel things for the animal. And you know how they cut the small seal to death and bleeding on the beach. And the mother just run around and crying and don't know what to do, the mother seal. They get the fur from the seal. And when you see that scene on the TV, even if you're cold to death, you don't want to wear them. So that's good that when some people go out and sacrifice their time and money to investigate in this kind of case and protect these animals as much as possible. You can by no means protect all things. So we try our best to make good of probably what we have not done well in the past. Whatever we do, I guess is for ourselves, to develop our own compassion and wisdom. So anyhow, if you want to do something for the birds, then you might do them, Then just put your mind at rest. Try to do the best way, not just to waste the time and money, and then resolve very little. Meditate first and think about it. Meditate on the problem.
感謝仁慈嘅觀眾收睇今日嘅師徒之間節目。周一請繼續收睇青海無上師嘅開示人生的目的第2集。接落嚟係動物世界我們的鄰居焦點新聞後馬上播出，敬請鎖定無上師電視台。願上帝賜予你嘅生活永恆嘅愛與加持。We appreciate your kind presence on today's Between Master and Disciples. Please tune in on Monday for Part 2 of Supreme Master Shanghai's lecture, The Purpose of Human Life. Up next is Animal World Our Co-Inhabitants right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. May God's grace bring ever more love and blessings into your life.